The first case happened at a Ramsey County beach. The state claims the 21-year-old supervisor sexually assaulted a 16-year-old lifeguard in 2013. But the state accuses superiors of taking no action, even assigning the victim to work with the supervisor again the next year. It wasn't until a senior lifeguard went to HR that the supervisor was fired and pleaded guilty to criminal charges.
It happens everywhere. It happens in schools. It happens at work. We all have an obligation to do better.
So the Human Rights Department settled with Ramsey County for $72,000. The county also changed policies to ban employees from being alone or in a car with underage coworkers, and the Parks Department will implement sexual harassment training for lifeguard supervisors starting next May.
They're making steps, and it's all part of a process that all of us need to go through.
In a separate lawsuit, the Department of Human Rights is also accusing West Lutheran High School here in Plymouth of not protecting a student who was being sexually harassed and assaulted. It was severe and pervasive in 2014, according to the lawsuit, but the state alleges the principal dismissed the ninth grader's allegations against her classmates as, quote, made up or drastically exaggerated.
They not only failed to act, but they retaliated against her by threatening her with suspension and ultimately not letting her return for her 10th grade year.
The school declined to comment and referred us to its attorney, who could not be reached. An attorney for the family says the victim, now 20 years old, has suffered significant trauma. Danny Spiewak, KARE 11 News.